Hi, and welcome to GG, the Gaming Godcast, with me, Diddy Dawson.
And me, Ben, the Cat Whisperer. Say well.
On this week's show, we'll be discussing Pokemon Arceus, Call of Duty Vanguard, and Skyrim's 10th Anniversary Edition.
Yeah, and we'll also be discussing our top 10s ever.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll try and put mine in some sort of order. You're already
I'm already
prepared.
in order, yes.
I'm not prepared,
Yes.
so we'll have a look at that in a minute. But
That's
yeah,
fine.
cool.
And at the end of the show, we'll have our quiz.
Yeah,
Decide who the gaming god is.
really prepared for that.
Yeah. So, firstly, Pokemon Arceus.
Oh, we're going straight into it, are we?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
We're just carrying on.
Hold
now.
on, let me do my notes a minute.
This is how the
fine.
this is how podcasts
That's
work.
fine, yeah. Bear with me. Bear with me. Notes.
Oh, you've not. Oh, see, I'm winging it.
Are you?
I'm full on winging it. Yeah.
I'm not.
No.
Mine be like that.
Right. Okay.
This will be fine. Right, as you were.
Yeah. Okay.
Arceus.
So, Pokemon Arceus.
Yeah. So
What's your thoughts?
So it's basically, obviously, we're of an age where I was, you'd been like 8 or something when Pokemon Yellow and all that came out.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I
7
was
or
young.
8.
I was quite young. I can remember when I was a kid, I must have been about 6 or 7, I begged my mother for a Game Boy Color and Pokemon Yellow.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Absolutely begged her.
I think I was probably about the same.
Yeah, and I think I was lucky enough because I'm a twin and I've got 2 siblings, right?
Yeah.
In the immediate household, and the way it used to run in my household was basically if they were going to get a console, they get a console for everyone.
Right.
That was not the case. That's just me.
Right.
Right. Charlotte don't care and Jade don't care.
Right. Lucky.
So yeah. So basically, I begged her and begged her and begged her, and I can remember as a kid, she was like, "This is 64 quid, by the way. You better bloody." You know what I mean? And nowadays, 64 quid's like,
It's not a game.
It's not that bad. Yeah, for a game, yeah. But back then, it was.
I bet Arceus will cost more than
Yeah, it
64
will. It will.
quid.
Yeah, this is the thing. Bloody blip, blip, blip. No, it's fine, don't cut.
I'm not going to cut, man. This is full life. This is
care.
going.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
care.
No more cuts. No more outtakes.
It was $64.99 for a Game Boy Color, purple one. I've got it in there.
Yeah.
And Pokemon Yellow, right? We grew up with those, and they've all been the same thing, apart from like Pokemon Snap and Pokemon Coliseum and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
This is a bit of a completely different thing altogether.
Yes.
You know, it's like essentially like Breath of the Wild,
Yes.
which I haven't played, but I get the gist of it.
I haven't played Breath of the Wild either, but it looks graphically, it looks quite similar to it.
Yeah.
Colosseum was. I wouldn't say Colosseum was an open world one. But
It wasn't open world.
It was an open world, but it wasn't like a role playing one almost, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Colosseum was. Well,
yeah. Basically, it was.
That was Unreal and Espeon, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Because that came out on 64.
No, GameCube.
Was it GameCube?
GameCube, yeah.
What was on 64 then?
Pokemon Stadium, I'd imagine,
Stadium one,
and
yeah.
Snap.
Yeah.
Pokemon Snap was on 64.
So I've got Pokemon Snap in there. It's all right.
I've got the new version.
Yeah. So
Right.
the trouble is, I didn't play the original, so I've got no real affinity or
wasn't
nostalgia.
It wasn't easy, the original.
No, I haven't got
Frustrating game.
I haven't got the nostalgia hit. So for me, it's a bit like I think if you played it as a kid, the magic would be like, oh my god, you know. But now it's a bit like meh. But I'll get to it. But yeah. Back to Arceus, right?
Back to Arceus, yeah.
So basically,
brief history of the Pokemon Pokemon life.
So yeah, right. So basically, who's your favourite Pokemon, by the way?
Jolteon. I know, and I had this discussion on our friends at our Pokemon Quest.
Pokemon Quest,
Yeah.
Steve and Jed.
I did leave them a comment earlier saying I will
Twitter.
unfollow them. Yes, I will unfollow.
do you know-
Jolteon does not win that competition.
The best bit, right? I voted for Umbreon on the account.
Did you? See, I quit.
But no, I love Steve and Jed. Their stuff's great.
Yes.
So
yes,
if you're
absolutely.
somehow listening to us over them already, what have you been doing with your
Give them a
life?
follow. Give them a like.
follow.
Give them a
Pokemon
listen.
Quest, they're great.
Yeah,
I met
yeah.
Jed the other day, actually.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I've known Jed for years.
Yeah,
he's a
I've
good
known
boy.
Steve for years, but I only met Jed the other day. Jed's pretty sick. Anyway, Arceus.
Arceus.
This is
Yes.
what it's going to be. Just here's a path.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
kind of
absolutely.
thing. Basically, when's it out? It's out at the end of next January, I think, January the 28th.
Right.
And basically, if I look at my notes without looking at my notes, apparently it's kind of set. I think it's in the Hisui region or something
Right,
like that.
okay. I have no idea what that is. I am completely not up to any date
Yeah,
with Pokemon at all.
They make a new kind of region every time, don't they? But I believe it's called Hisui. It's basically a bit of a prequel, right? So it's a bit like, you know how as soon as we started watching Pokemon kind of got on, didn't they?
Yes.
Right. And
I
then
am just researching something for this, by the way.
Yeah.
I just need to look at something quickly.
Basically, Yeah, so now, because it's a prequel, there's no kind of, you know, as far as we're concerned, or as far as we know, Pokemon and the humans kind of like hate each other and don't get on.
Oh.
Apart from your stars.
Oh, so we're pre-Ash Ketchum.
So this is pre. This is
Right.
bloody, you know,
Right.
not ancient times, but this is a while back. So basically, I think it's going to kind of be a bit actiony and RPG, I believe. I think there are still elements like, I think there's 2 ways to battle in this game, right?
Yep.
I say battle. Say, for example, you walk into like, for example, there's a new Growlithe, right? New Growlithe form.
Yes.
It's got like
I saw that the
weird,
white.
like those things.
Yeah.
If you were looking to catch one of those, right, you can either just chuck a ball at it if it's passive enough, because apparently behaviours are coming into it now.
Yeah. Right? Is this because is Pokemon? I guess we'd probably ask Steve or Jed.
Yeah.
Is it becoming very much now that you're not allowed to attack? I get this feeling that attacking Pokemon is now looked at bad since Snap because it's just throwing the Pokemon. Is it becoming PC?
Well, apparently you can get knocked out. You know, so in Pokemon you used to white out if you lost your Pokemon. Now they can attack you.
Right.
Like, you
okay.
can get battered by a Pokemon.
Which kind of makes sense though, because if you watch all the old Pokemon series, like especially like the first 2 seasons, Team Rocket get electrocuted constantly by Pikachu.
Team Rocket get absolutely battered every week.
Yeah. So that kind of makes sense.
There's a lot kind of stuff. I think there's kind of like imagine you load up a game of Minecraft right now, and you just walk forward and you walk through like 5 different biomes, right? Yes. Snow, desert, all this kind of stuff. That's how this is going to be. Massive bloody map, biomes everywhere, wild Pokemon to suit each biome in every area. And basically, I think it's basically you've kind of got the first ever Pokédex, right?
Right. Okay.
And you're given field research tasks and everything, a bit like Pokemon Go, in order to fill up this Pokédex, essentially.
Yeah.
So it's very early Pokemon.
Which I guess the fans have been asking for a long time.
It's
an
a bit
open
like
world Pokemon game.
The best way to kind of put it is it kind of feels like, you know, because you played Horizon recently, didn't you?
I do,
Which
yes,
is fabulous, right?
Yeah, brilliant.
Fabulous.
Unbelievable game.
Horizon,
That's not
I love
actually
it.
made my top 10.
I know, it hasn't made mine either.
Funnily enough.
Imagine that, but Pokemon.
I just thought of one it should as well. God damn it.
Yeah.
Go on, carry on.
Imagine, so get Horizon.
It's gone on the honourable mentions.
Yeah,
I do apologise.
Right. Horizon, Breath of the Wild, Pokemon, done. There you go. So that's coming out end of next January, all right? 28th, I believe.
Sounds good.
That's enough of Pokemon, I suppose.
I guess
that's
so.
That's a hell of a lot of Pokemon.
That's quite a bit of Pokemon, yes.
Yeah. And that's actually one of my least written down ones. So, yeah.
So, moving on.
Do you know, I actually got a lot of my information from Pixel Sean.
Okay.
You follow him on Twitter, right?
Yes.
He's one Australian dude. Pixel, probably not listening, probably may not watch, but he's a good dude. Pixel
Sweet.
Sean.
Thank you,
Good
Pixel
dude.
Sean.
That's 2 shout-outs already.
Yeah. We
right.
better get some,
we better get
I want some merch for this.
Yeah.
I've got the PlayStation Cup on. I want PlayStation merch in this.
Right, what next?
Call of Duty Vanguard.
Call of Duty Vanguard, right, okay.
I did try I went out for dinner last night with my partner.
Yeah.
And under the extreme rule that I was back for 6:30, or at least 6:15, so I could get the game loaded up.
Yep.
And she was adamant that we would, and she didn't. So thanks, Amelia.
What for?
We didn't get back till about 6:35 for the reveal.
Oh, the reveal!
I want to be on Warzone for the reveal.
There was no context out.
So I had to watch Dr. Disrespect's YouTube channel.
Yeah, Doc, yeah.
Yeah,
He's
so I had to
6'8".
watch that. He is 6'8", yes.
6'8".
And he's a legend. I do love it. I think
he's good
his
boy.
content's brilliant. As a person, I know he's made some shady things, but yeah, his content is brilliant.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's why I had to watch it on that, and I was impressed. It looks.
Do you know what I got from it? And
Go
this
on.
will sound really daft, and you might get a few bites for this one.
Go on.
It looked quite Battlefieldy.
And do you know why? I also thought that is because Battlefield, especially Battlefield 1, the trailer for Battlefield 1, it was very much like that.
Yeah.
There's also they're bringing in real life characters now, real life people that you as a player.
It's something to do with a sniper or something.
Yeah, ladies. I can't remember her name, but a lady sniper that 183 confirmed kills or something like that.
Absolutely battered it. Yeah. So that's interesting. That's almost a bit like with one of the most recent Battlefields. I don't play it all the time, but like I think there was like a stories kind of mode.
Yeah. So Battlefield 1. I think they've done that since Battlefield 1. So I think Battlefield 1 and Battlefield 5. I think there was a stories where you are different characters.
Stories thing, yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Where on Battlefield 1 you were Lawrence of Arabia, for example.
Yeah.
Which was great. Battlefield 1 was fantastic.
Yeah.
But yes, Vanguard, I completely agree. It looks very Battlefieldy, but I don't think that's a bad thing. Graphically, Battlefield has always been superior.
Yeah, fabulous, yeah.
And yeah, I mean, Call of Duty, they're never really going to be much different gameplay-wise. I don't think.
No.
But do they need to be?
No.
They are so well put out.
They're both massive anyway, so they can both coexist. I think COD... I personally, right, opinions coming into this now, right? My favourite COD was probably World at War, right?
Mine as well.
Which is
mine as well. Easily,
right? I don't know why, but zombies just stuck up with ray gun zombies, just stuck up like nothing.
Just perfect. Yeah, the first, especially when they brought up Dare Rice.
They
did Dare Rice, and it's one of the DLCs. That was fantastic.
But I think that's because that was kind of my impression. I can't even say it, impressionable age. Yeah. COD 4. Which my elder sister loved.
I kind of missed 4.
4 was good. Really good. Did you play the remaster?
Yeah, I've got the remaster. Yeah. And I wasn't really massively into Modern Warfare 2. I kind of hit the Modern Warfare. I played it quite a bit, but I hit the Modern Warfare stage at Modern Warfare 3. I loved Modern Warfare 3. Yeah.
I don't think I played it much. I know Modern Warfare 2 is held in very high regard. Like very high
extremely. Well, if you ask any real COD players, Modern Warfare 2.
Warfare 2, yeah.
But I think that's more to do with the lobbies as well. If you could survive those lobbies, you you know, they're
hardened for life essentially. Yeah.
Christ, yeah. To be fair, I follow on YouTube. I follow somebody called General Minus. Now he hasn't been about for years now, but he was a troll. And he was one of the. If any of you get the chance to do this and you like seeing people be trolled and absolute rage, then go on to YouTube and type in General Minus, because he's just brilliant. He's very posh. He's very well spoken. And he just hides people in a corner because you can't jump over people in the old.
Oh, of course, yeah.
In a corner on Search and Destroy, and he'd shoot off a loud gun so that they both got killed. And he would just do things like that. He was just brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. But yeah, so Modern Warfare 3 anyway, that was my big one. But Vanguard, I was impressed. I liked the reveal as well. I
liked it. It was quite cinematic.
I didn't get a chance to actually do it until downloaded. My PlayStation was too full, so I couldn't even do it once. Even when I got in, I couldn't get on and do it. Yeah. Do the reveal quest, if you will. Yeah. But yeah, so when I did get a chance to do it a bit later on, you destroying the train, and it was it was good. It was good fun, and then the reveal, and it looks really good graphically. It's definitely taken a step up graphically, I think. Yeah. Oh yeah. It looks Battlefieldy. So in Battlefield, I think if you ask most first-person shooter fans, it's always been arcade version is more Modern Warfare. Yeah. Realistic version is more. Yeah. Because you get gun the bullet drops you used to get on Battlefield, and that's been on Battlefield for years and years. Yeah. So yeah, I think realistically, Battlefield, arcadey and fun. COD, and now they've basically gone. Yeah, it's like they might have done, which essentially could be really good for COD. Yeah, it'll probably be one of the first COD games I'll buy in years. Yeah. Maybe. Yeah, I think when's it out? Because we're doing this now, we're going to have to start buying games, aren't we? It's going to cost us a fortune. We'll have to start swapping games now. When's it out? November 5th? November 5th, yeah. Funnily enough. Yes. That's my mother's birthday. It's my partner's birthday. How strange is that? Should we swap? No. Right, no. Right, no. How's your missus going to feel about that? No, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. No offence, obviously. Oh, no, when's it out? Yeah, bit more meat. Let's finish off Vanguard. So November 5th it comes out. November 5th comes out. I know a lot of people won't bother with the campaign, but this year kind of looks like it's going to be really good. Yes. I know online-wise, 20 maps at launch apparently. Yes. Which is a hell of a lot if you think about it. Yes. And apparently, right, what's a massive game mode at the moment for just shooters? Massive game mode. Battle Royale, right. There's a battle, I think it's called Champion Hill, I believe it's called. There's a Battle Royale mode, and effectively, apparently what they've done is they put gun game in it. They put gun game in Battle Royale, which is, to be, like, that's got the capacity to be bloody hilarious. Yeah. Hilarious. Yeah. So, if you're in the last... Imagine your last two, you've got bloody bazookas at each other or something. Yeah, I mean... Does that work out well for campers though? So if you get one of the best guns, you're not going to want to kill anybody else. So you're going to hide because you've got a gun. Because at the end, the gun game, you get a shooting knife. Oh, you do, don't you? So you're not going to. Are you going to want to get? I don't know. To that last stage and have a really good gun. That's a can of worms, isn't it? Yeah. That's a can of worms. We'll discuss that. I suppose the good thing with that is if you do get a kill with a throwing knife at the end. Oh my God! Imagine that. Legendary stats. Yeah. That wah. That's that thing. Yeah. Montage. Right. So that's Vanguard done. So we've done Arceus, Vanguard, Skyrim. Oh, you bloody mugs come out!
And so now, Skyrim, 10th anniversary edition.
Yes.
What else is there to say about it that hasn't?
Yeah.
I mean, they brought fishing into it.
Fishing.
Which, I mean, okay. Good fun. I mean, I liked fishing on Final Fantasy 15. That was good fun.
That was good fun, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you do get game, and I think was it one of the Assassin's Creeds? Was I fishing on one of the Assassin's Creeds?
I recently played Valhalla, and that had fishing in it, and that was a pain in the ass.
That may be what I'm thinking. I don't think I ever did the fishing, but
Valhalla, yeah, don't.
No, I don't think I ever did it.
I can remember in Final Fantasy 15 trying to catch a certain fish near the end was an absolute bloody.
Yes.
I wanted to.
I
myself
did catch all of the major fish on 15.
I tried to, not to go off on too much of a tangent, but when I used to, right, I don't want to open up a can of worms here, but I used to try and plat games all the time, right?
Right,
trying to get the platinum trophy, right? So around 2014, I went over to PlayStation, right, from Xbox, right? So that's why I made that slightly derogatory comment about Microsoft in the intro, because I'm not too happy about what's happening with Bethesda, which I will get into. Right?
Yes.
But Skyrim is on PS5.
It's coming to PS. It's on PS5 anyway, isn't it? Can you still play it? But it's going to be a remapped. It's going to be an upped version, I guess.
Yeah. So what they've done? So apparently, all they've done, right, with the new one, right, which comes out exactly 10 years after the first one, right? It's the 11th of November.
Yes. 2011.
So 11, 11, 11, 11. That's too many, isn't it? 11, 11, 11 was the first one.
Do you mean 11, 11, 21?
That's the new one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the first one came out on 11, 11, 11.
Yep.
The new one is an 11, 11, 21.
Yes.
Yeah. Right. Okay. So what's the main differences that they've made or done with this one? Which if that's going to cost you a lot of money, what's the point in actually buying it? But whatever.
Oh! I did read you do get a free version if you've got it for PS4.
No, it's not. No, I looked at that this morning.
I thought I read that this morning that it was.
No, it's not.
Okay.
I read that this morning. I was double checking that. Apparently, it is not a free upgrade anymore.
Oh.
It was advertised. It wasn't advertised as a free upgrade, but people kind of thought it was. It is not.
I don't understand. Yeah, I was going to say I don't understand how they could do that and make money because everybody and their mums have Skyrim by this point.
Yeah, everybody's got Skyrim. Yeah, yeah.
I do. The one thing I do like about Skyrim, and I like about what Bethesda did with Skyrim is, did you see the advert? The advert they did basically taking the mick out themselves, where they released Skyrim for Alexa. Yes, and they called it the re-release or something like that, and they just basically took the mick out themselves.
I hadn't seen that.
It's funny. It is good fun.
The fact they know that they don't really milking the bloody. Imagine Skyrim's a big cow.
Yes,
milking the bloody teats like nothing.
They have so many udders on that cow.
Yeah, honestly, I don't know.
Is there a platform it's not on?
It might not be on Switch. This new one, it's not confirmed it's on Switch.
Has it already been
on Switch?
Skyrim's already on Switch,
but not the new one.
Oh no, it's been announced for PS5 and Xbox Series X and S.
So there's no confirmation in the new Skyrim's on Switch.
It will.
Yeah, probably.
We know it will.
Yeah. So what's in it? Fishing, and apparently they put some. Have you heard of Creation Club before?
I've seen things about the Creation Club. Yeah.
It's basically apparently all they've done. Apparently it's a Bethesda thing, obviously. It was more a thing in Fallout
4, you've got Creation Club.
And Skyrim. So basically what people have done...
It's the modders.
Yeah, so it's
the mod community, basically, isn't it?
It's modders and Bethesda, right? What they've done is they've added 500 new elements to the game, right? The remastered one, right? Which includes weapons, new weapons, right? Yep. New locations. That was always good. Do you remember when you went to a new location in Skyrim and it went...
Yes.
Like that.
Yes.
Just the classic white writing. So new locations in Skyrim, new enemies, creatures, and what was the other one? Something else. I've got it in my notes. Bear with me.
How do I do notes? I'm glad one of us did take notes.
Yeah. Fill in the noise here.
Yes, yeah. So as Ben looks through the notes,
it's abilities, new abilities. So basically, you used to have the massive, you could electrocute people and fire people and freeze people and all that kind of stuff, and restoration, all that good stuff. And there's new abilities.
So there's new magic spells.
There's 500 new things and fishing, and it's going to cost you an amount of money. So that's up to you.
Right. Will I buy it?
Are you going to buy it?
Probably not.
I'm not.
I'm a massive fan of Skyrim.
I like Skyrim. Is it in your top 10?
It is.
It's in my top 10.
It is in my top 10.
Skyrim is fabulous and it was an amazing experience, but I don't want to do it again.
It's one of those games. I go back to it so many times.
I can.
Oh,
I feel like it's a waste of time.
I've completed Skyrim. I reckon on average of about 35 times.
I can. I think Steve was saying on our Pokemon Quest that he's played Pokemon Red like 30 times or something stupid.
Yeah.
I cannot. I've got my brain's a bit weird. I feel like it's a waste of time to play a game again.
I really see my top 10
I can't do it.
primarily exists of games that I always go back to and play because
I can't.
they must be my favourite for that reason.
I've got to do something else. I don't, like, for example, at the moment. Shall I say what I'm playing at the moment?
Yeah, of course.
Is that going off on a tangent? Torchlight 2.
Right.
Ever played that?
I can't say I've even heard of that one.
It's basically imagine. I'll just basically say how it is. Imagine how Diablo plays.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's not Diablo.
Right.
It's top-down creatures, abilities, guns, blah blah blah, that kind of stuff.
Nice.
It's
I've never
alright.
played Devil May Cry.
I'm trying to Devil May Cry.
Devil May Cry, yeah. I
What's
don't
that
know.
got to do with Torchlight
Do you know what? Yeah, I have no idea because when you said it's like
I said Torchlight 2.
no, because when you said it's like Diablo, I didn't even register that it was Diablo. I registered as Devil May
Diablo 2 is
Cry.
nothing like Devil May Cry.
I know it's not,
Yeah,
but
it's
it
Diablo,
registered when you
plonk.
said it in my mind as Devil May Cry and
No,
not Diablo.
Diablo.
I know
Diablo.
Diablo. Yeah, I used to
Yeah.
watch one of my brother's friends play that constantly.
Yeah.
I used to sit and watch him play that. So yes, I do know what we're talking about, believe it or not.
There is a Diablo game in my top 10.
Oh, is that?
Yes, there is.
Okay.
Too right the bloody is. And it's high up there as well.
Oh.
When I saw that out. Right, is there anything else we need to... Oh, yeah, very quickly. It's Ghost of
Tsushima.
Tsushima. Yeah,
Yes,
Ghost
the
of
director's cut.
Tsushima. Ghost of Tsushima's... Yep,
Director's cut,
come out
yeah.
today. Which is a bit of a fourth wall as when we're filming the 20th of August? Today?
It is
20th, yeah. Yeah, it's the 20th.
okay. Yes, it is. Yes.
The 20th, yeah.
Because mine was my birthday's the 12th.
New island, more bad people, nude bad people. If you haven't played Ghost of Tsushima, you haven't.
I haven't.
You haven't. I forgot if you had or not.
No, I haven't.
It's
I've been so hooked on the other game of the years.
Masterpiece. Play Ghost of Tsushima. You say
Ghost of Tsushima.
When I say Ghost of, you say Tsushima, right? Play Ghost of
Tsushima.
It's a masterpiece, and get the DLC. That's probably also a masterpiece. Done?
I think so. I mean, my honourable mention would also be Hades. Hades released.
Oh, Hades did come out, yeah.
Hades
on
released
PC,
this week.
On PC, that game's a bloody...
Well, it released for PS4, didn't
amazing,
it? This
isn't
week, PS4 and Xbox.
I know it came out on console this week, but on PC, people have been loving it for months.
I've not played it, and that is Ghost of
played
Tsushima and Hades are my two that I need to play this year before the year's out. Hades,
I've heard very good things about
I've
Hades.
heard very good things
about Hades.
yeah.
So
yeah, I mean, we've all heard great things of Tsushima, but yeah, I need to try this Hades. It's a bit up my street.
Good.
That yeah. So yeah,
right, is that news?
I think that's the news covered. Cool.
That's quite.
Yeah. So
right, I can
now
just, are we going straight into the top 10? Let me cut it. Just so I know what I'm doing.
Okay.
Because I've got to edit it.
So, on this part of the show, we are going to discuss mine and Ben's top 10 games of all time. We're going to go down from 10 to 3, and then we'll sort of go into a bit more detail as to why the top 3 are the top 3.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah?
So basically, from 10 to 3, basically
We're going to list them off. Are we going to go 10? Should we go 10? Yours 10, mine 9, your 9.
Yeah, we'll make a little comment, but not like...
Yes.
We can't go off on massive tangents.
No.
Because time is a restraint.
Yes.
And time is a human
Unless,
construct.
of course, all you millions of fans want a 3-hour-long podcast.
Yes.
If you do, let us know.
Well, I've got to edit it, so no. So no. Right.
So, I will
You start
start.
your 10.
Yes.
I wonder if we'll match any.
Let's see.
Let's find out, shall we?
So, my number 10 was Final Fantasy 15.
Right. Okay. Good game, that.
Fantastic game. It was... Yeah, it was just brilliant. It was a massive open world. It was... Are you looking at my top 10 then?
No, I can't
Do
see
I need
your
to
phone.
hide this?
No, I'm just looking.
Oh,
I'm
right,
not,
okay.
no. I can see myself in your camera, but in your mic.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It was just fantastic. And do you know what? The funny thing is, it was the first Final Fantasy I ever completed.
Same here.
Really?
But it's
Yeah,
the
but
only
I
one.
played...
It's the only one I've ever completed.
Oh, so I've played most of them.
Yeah.
But I never ever got... Oh, no, that's a lie. Crystal Chronicles on the GameCube I completed.
It's like Danny Sparks.
She got onto it quite late. She loves them. I know that.
I do know what. When she first got onto them, I think I was discussing quite a lot with her how good Final Fantasies were, and then she went out and got them, and now she's gone massive Final Fantasy fan.
I can remember the Twitter combos. My one thing to say about Final Fantasy 15, smacking the life out of that massive turtle was very boring, but it was also quite rewarding.
It was, yes. Yeah.
Right. My 10, right, bit controversial.
Okay.
We've just been bigging it up. We've been bigging it up slightly, but for me, right, so my top 10 is basically, when I think of them, I have a warm feeling in my chest.
Right, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Especially in my top 3.
Yeah.
This game is a great game. Skyrim's my number 10.
Skyrim, I thought you were going to say that,
right. Skyrim's my number 10.
For the reasons we discussed earlier.
Yeah, it's a great game, but there's 9 other games that make me feel more fuzzy.
Yes.
Right?
Got you.
The DLCs were fab. Just a great game. It's about 100 hours of good.
I love the Vampire DLC.
Yeah, bloody fabulous.
Brilliant DLC.
Great.
Yeah,
right.
Brilliant.
You're 9.
Dynasty Warriors 5.
Oh, Dynasty, right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now that is, I'll tell you just a quick reason why is because when me and my brother played Dynasty Warriors from, I think it was Dynasty Warriors 2 Extreme Legends was the first one we had, and it was extremely difficult.
Yeah.
And they just got, and Dynasty Warriors 5, it just became big. It was just a really, really big version of it, and it was so much easier to play, and it was just brilliant. I loved being Lu Bu. He loved being Zhao Yun. For any Dynasty Warriors fans out there.
I know Beaches. He plays it.
Yeah.
Basically, I haven't played most Dynasty Warriors, but all I can remember, I think I used to play it. I can remember I played it like an arcade once.
Oh, really?
Weirdly, I don't know how or where. I don't know.
I
don't know how that happened. Yeah, I don't know how that happened. But all I can remember is obviously you get a horde of people on that bit.
Yes.
And all you do is and they just go like that all the time, and your combo just keeps going up and up and up and up and up.
Hack and slash game.
Yeah. It's a good game.
It's you know what? It's fun.
It's mindless, brainless fun.
Exactly. And Dynasty Warriors 5, the soundtrack was phenomenal. The soundtrack was just brilliant.
It was
really good Japanese rock music to go with it. It was
I expect it was. Right, my number 9.
Number 9.
Right, looking at this, I feel like it probably should have been a bit higher, but oh well.
You didn't prepare in time, and you did this just before this podcast.
Yeah, literally,
that's probably
a lot of these mould into one, right? So this is when I was about 14.
Yeah.
Right. And I got an Xbox 360. Ruined my grades, by the way.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's
don't do it, kids. Right, Halo 3.
Okay, yeah, right. Understandable.
Halo 3 is obviously the campaign is fabulous, and all I can remember is the campaign music. You've never played Halo game?
I've never played Halo. I've always PlayStation.
Right, I'll let you off.
Yes, thank you.
I used to play a certain, and this is the bit that sticks out to me, right, with Halo 3, when I look back on it fondly. There was a certain map, I think it was called Sand Bowl or something like that. Okay. Right, you won't know. Just agree. It looked like
I don't know. Yeah.
Sand Bowl, right? There was a map called Sand Bowl, and there was a zombies mode, right? It was a custom game, zombies mode. The zombie would have a hammer, I think, and all these people you just bomb it around in the little buggies and everything. I think they were called warthogs and all that kind of stuff. I used to play with Nico and all that.
Yeah.
Oh, tell you what. Time of my life doing that. That was fabulous. I used to love it. So Halo 3, obviously the campaign's fab. The multiplayer for me was also fab, and that's why it's in my top 10. Very fond memories.
I can't disagree with it because I know how big Halo was and how it was to people that played it.
It was amazing. Yeah.
My version of that would basically be my number 8.
Yeah.
Killzone.
Ooh,
see, Killzone.
Yeah.
When Killzone first
Killzone boy,
massive. When Killzone first came out, it was the first-person shooter I played.
Yeah.
And it was just beautiful. It was graphically, it was ahead of its time graphically. Yeah. It was just brilliant. And all the Killzones after, I love every one of them. But that one would always hold a
dear place.
A dear place in my heart. Yeah. And I'll tell you one of the reasons why it was. You could also do a 2-player versus bots. So me and my brother could sit and split screen it against bots, and so it was just you playing multiplayer without actually having online. And a PS2 had online, but it wasn't.
God, PS2.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but it was even for PS2 graphically, it still stands now. It still looks good.
They look. I can remember. I think what was the PS4 one that came out at launch?
Shadowfall.
That was all right.
That still holds now. Yeah. I played Shadowfall. I played it 2 months ago. I played it, and my God, the graphics could still be released for the PS5 now, easily.
Basically, we'll put this out there right now. Obviously, this is episode 1, the proper first episode, right?
Yeah.
Right. Obviously, when we become absolutely mammoth podcasters,
right?
Yeah,
huge.
We're massive, right? Who makes Killzone games?
It is Guerrilla.
Who makes
Resistance games?
Insomniac.
Right. Insomniac Gorillas, right? You better bloody make a new Killzone and a new Resistance,
yes,
right?
Definitely.
Because there is a gap in the market and it needs to be filled.
Guerrilla are primarily focused on Horizon now.
I'm not surprised. Yeah,
that's their big ticket.
I'm not
now,
surprised.
Isn't it? Insomniac, I'm not quite sure what Insomniac are doing it.
I don't know. Don't they make they made Infamous games, didn't they? On Insomniac? I don't know.
It might
I don't know.
be.
I don't know.
But yes, yeah, I'll fall.
You Google Insomniac now and it'll come up with a massive game that I've kind of forgotten. So.
Yes, yeah, I will just do it.
Was that your go?
That was mine. That was Killzone, wasn't it?
Was that your number 8?
That was my number 8, yes.
What's my number 7? No, that's my number 8.
We need your number 8.
Number 8. Right, my number 8, right. Yeah. Another one, as an impressionable teen, I was a very moody teenager, right? And the world was against me, right? It wasn't against me. Fallout 3.
Oh.
Dingy, moody, bloody, fabulous. Bethesda, nail on head. Fallout 3, fabulous. Fallout 4 is a good game, but it won't get in my top 4. Right. Top 10. But Fallout 3, just the bloody...
Just to go back, sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah.
Insomniac Games is Ratchet and Clank.
Oh, Ratchet and Clank, there you go, look. Yeah.
I had to make sure that it was Insomniac that made
I knew they made something recently. I know they made something big recently. But Fallout 3, God, what a game.
Oh, well, yeah.
What a game. Fond. I even tried to play. It's on like PS Now. If you ever get PS Now, so you can play it on PS5
Fallout
and PS4.
3. I had Fallout. I've still got the strategy guide at home for Fallout 3. Yeah, me and my brother had that. We get the strategy guide for. I got about 6 or 7 in strategy guides. I used to love collecting them.
I really like Fallout games. They're really good. There's nothing to me. There's nothing like Fallout games.
No.
You don't have to think about anything, and it's just fab.
And you can sit there for hours and hours and hours. I read something that it takes on Fallout 4. It takes 12 hours to walk from one side of the map to the other, from north to south,
which is mental.
Yeah.
Very quick, impromptu. Fallout 76.
No.
Right.
Had it, played it with a friend. Me and a mate of mine. Yeah, me and a mate of mine, and very recently as well. We tried it.
Yeah, don't like it.
No. I don't know why.
It had so much
potential
and promise, and it just didn't work. It just didn't work.
No.
It might do eventually. No Man's Sky came out, and that was crap for a bit.
It wasn't.
And now it's just bloody.
It's gone a lot better. Yeah.
It's all free. All the updates are free.
I know.
Yeah. Very nice. Sean Murray. I don't know who made Hello Games. I think it is. Sean Murray from Hello Games. What a genius. Right,
number 7.
Me. You're number 7.
Final Fantasy 7 remake.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. It was always going to be on there. Yeah. Now, remake, I prefer remake over the original, and just because I played 7 as a child, but I loved it, and I loved the characters, but I only really got into 7 when I bought the film Advent Children.
Right,
Final Fantasy Advent
Children. Yeah.
It's basically post Final Fantasy 7.
Yeah.
The game, and it's a brilliant film. So I watched it and I thought, the they actually did a game with these graphics
looking like that. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
I would absolutely love it. And they did. And the remake, it was so good.
I've got it. I downloaded it on Plus when it came out on Plus a few months ago, and I've got it, and it's sat there waiting.
I promise you, when you get time and you play it, you will not.
No, I know.
It really is. I know. The gameplay, graphics, the soundtrack. The game is just. I actually voted for that as my game of the year over The Last of Us, which is very surprising. Which you'll see why that's quite surprising.
Yeah, you've got Last. I know you've got Last of Us game in there, haven't you? Very quickly, off on a tangent. What's the biggest game you haven't played?
At the moment, it has to probably be Tsushima. Well, I mean, if we're talking all time, then Halo's obviously, because I've never played a Halo game in my life.
What's a game that you probably like on PlayStation that you probably should have done but haven't done?
Tsushima.
Mine is actually probably Witcher.
Oh, I hate The Witcher. That is really going to that's going to cause a stir.
We'll get that on another one.
That's another episode altogether.
So was that you?
That was me. That was
your 7, right? So this is my 7, right?
Yes.
Guitar Hero 3. I love Guitar Hero games, and I was actually half decent at them. You can probably guess who my favourite band are. Oh, you can't really tell, to be honest.
Led Zeppelin?
No. No, it's the Killers.
Yeah.
The Guitar Hero 3 playlist was fabulous, amazing. It was really good. I was really quite good at Guitar Hero 3, and I was half decent at Rock Band. That Lou, just smile and wave. Just so you know what's happening. That Lou fight at the end, right? For Guitar Hero 3, impossible, really hard. There we go.
I was just talking to smile and wave.
Yeah. Your number 6, then?
My number 6 is Spider-Man.
Oh,
It is Spider-Man.
great game.
Fantastic. Oh, just so much fun. And do you know what? I love Spider-Man 2 on PS2.
Yeah.
I loved that. That was brilliant. And because Spider-Man 1, you couldn't go below a certain. You
Oh,
couldn't
could
go
you
down
not?
a certain height. It basically.
Really?
Yeah, you
The
died.
game couldn't handle it. Oh, right.
It
that
literally,
makes
you had
sense,
to stay up at a certain height of the buildings.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Spider-Man 2 was great, but the new Spider-Man, what a game!
Yeah. It's fabulous.
That will hold up for years. I haven't played Miles Morales yet.
I've played Miles Morales.
Have you?
Do you know what? Right, I prefer Spider-Man.
Do you?
Yeah.
I want to, and do you know what? When I actually played Spider-Man, and you do get parts where you are Miles Morales in Spider-Man, and you walk around with the gadgets.
Yep.
Not him as Spider-Man, but I found it a bit. I do like Miles Morales, and I am a fan, and I am a big comic book fan anyway. But you're not going to beat Peter Parker.
No,
Peter Parker.
For me, Miles Morales is a good game, but it's not on the level of Spider-Man. Can you remember?
It was a good release game.
Massive spoilers, not really massive spoiler. People have played it by now.
Yeah.
Can you remember when they all break out?
Yep.
And you go up on this really tall thing, and you've just got the
Electro-
the Six.
Yeah. So Electro,
Vulture,
Doc Ock.
Cock.
Doc.
Doc Ock. So you've got Doc Ock,
Octavius.
Rhino. So Doc Ock, Rhino, Vulture, Electro, and who is the other one? Another one. Was it just them?
Oh
four?
no, it's the main bad guy. What's his name? The one that goes black and white.
Oh, like I can't try and guess because I will get.
No, we're going to be here for
massive.
ages.
The black and white Asian dude. There you go.
That's the one.
There you go.
Black and white. The black and white Asian dude is the
I
least
think it's-
racist thing you could ever say
It's
ever.
just inverted. Yeah, that's all it was. That was your 6, wasn't it?
That was my number 6. Yes.
My number 6, right? And I've done this accidentally, right? You wouldn't guess this, but I love football, right? You wouldn't think it, would you?
No.
I look like a
Do you like
dirty.
football managers?
I love Football Managers,
you?
but they're not on my list.
Right.
I love Football Manager.
I just would never have
I
guessed.
love Football Manager. Right. This is my first delve into. I kind of discovered football. It sounds daft, but I discovered football when I was about 10. Right.
Okay.
When FIFA 03 came out. Because. Right. So yeah.
I swear,
FIFA
FIFA 03 was on here.
Right.
It's gone into the honourable mentions.
Right. FIFA 03. Right.
That was my first one that actually got me into playing football.
Yes.
For a team.
Right. So this is the thing, right? This is why I support the team that I support, right? Because on the front of FIFA 03, who's on the front of FIFA 03?
Edgar
Davids, Zanetti. Who's the bloke in the middle?
Scalzi?
No.
No.
No. Think other old Man United player.
Keno?
No.
I always thought Edgar Davids was...
He unfortunately beat up 2 women recently.
Oh, Giggsy.
Ryan Giggs, right.
Yeah.
We don't stand Ryan Giggs for that, but Ryan Giggs as a player, absolutely bloody top notch.
Just going to put it out there.
Yeah.
He has denied all charges.
Yeah. Just to say, yeah.
You know, I can't defend him.
Ryan Giggs is why I support Man United.
Yeah, okay.
Unfortunately, I got very lucky because I as a kid I thought, oh my god, he's amazing, right? And
which is why you became the slim winger that you are today.
Yeah. Gareth Bale 2.0, right? The best bit is, right, we're talking about FIFA 03. It's not on my list, right? FIFA 06 is on my list, right?
Right, okay.
Right, FIFA 06. This is like the year after Rooney went to United, right? Second year or something like that. FIFA 06, I can remember fondly. I used to play like a player career mode where you'd make yourself, and I think Yeovil was still in a relevant league, so you could actually use Yeovil, right? And I think I did a certain way that I got Rooney up front at Yeovil in League 2 or League 1 or whatever they were.
Right.
And myself, right? I made myself.
Oh.
But unfortunately, I looked like a Burns victim. So basically, you had Wayne Rooney and Burns victim Sewell up front.
Oh.
I used to bang them in for fun.
There we go.
Yep.
That's why. Right, so my number
5.
My number 5 on the list.
Yeah. Oh, mine's a big one next.
Mine's a big one.
Mine's a big one.
Mine's The Last of Us 2.
Yeah. Do you know what? Can you remember what we were saying about games we haven't played yet?
Oh, you better
I
not.
haven't played Last of Us 2.
I give up. I quit GG. GG is now dead.
I haven't played Last of Us 2. I've played the first hour.
Oh.
So, anybody want to go golfing at all? Or?
It's oh, poor Joel.
4! Don't spoil it.
No.
Joel loves golf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did.
That's your name, isn't it?
So yeah, Last of Us 2. I don't really need to go into why. The Last of Us 2 is an absolute masterpiece. It's won more awards than any game.
I've got that general gist.
It won more awards than number 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 combined
Of what?
of Game of the Year awards.
Oh, Game of the Year. Yeah.
Like, that's just mad.
Yeah, it's a lot.
And it is. You can see why. I found it a lot harder to get into the second one than I did the first. But come the end of it, I could see why it was worth the wait.
Yeah, that's fair.
The Last of Us is. If you haven't played The Last of Us 1 or 2...
Well, I've played 1.
Yeah, then play it. Don't stop talking yourself out of it and think, oh, I'll try it next week. Just play it. You will never, ever look back.
I've only heard good things.
It's just phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal.
My number 5 is a game that I played officially, last year? It was in the first lockdown. And I finally played it, and it was just waiting to be... I was waiting to do it, and I finally had... I had like 4 months off, so I just did it.
Yeah.
And God of War. Right, God of War.
Okay.
You play God of War, haven't you?
Yeah.
Right.
God of War. It's not in the top 10 for me, though.
Oh, my God.
I know.
Tell you what, God of War.
Oh, what a game.
Oh, my God. That was the most hooked I've ever been on a story for a game ever.
I've never played a God of War up until that point.
Prior to that, no, I hadn't. No. I hadn't played any prior ones, and I probably should, and I probably will do.
I actually watched the YouTube video of the story so far.
Yeah.
Just to get up to date with it. Well, I played that game, and then I thought, do you know what? I'll go back and find out why, Kratos is the way
he's
Kratos
quite
is.
angry, yeah.
Yeah. So
I recently found out about why his skin was white and red.
Yeah.
You know about that, don't you?
I not off the top of my mind, but I feel like as soon as you say it, I'm going to be like, oh yeah.
Apparently it's in one of the God of War games. I think I saw this somewhere. I think basically he's a normal fleshy color normally. He's almost bleached white through the ashes of dead people or something like that.
Oh, so something like so from.
It's over
the first or the second one, I think. Yeah. I'd have to go back and look for it and watch the video again. It was
apparently he just killed loads of people and they all burned or something like that. So that's the ashes, and the red is the blood or something like that. Something to do with that?
Is that what it is?
I don't know.
Possibly.
But yeah, God of War. The next one.
I can't wait.
Never heard of it, but
it's set up. What, Ragnarok?
It's an inside joke.
Oh,
it's a Twitter joke.
Oh,
never heard of it.
Oh, right.
That's,
so
that's what the creator says every time. Corey Balrog, Barlog or something.
Corey Balrog.
People ask him about the sequel, and he goes, "Never heard of it."
Right.
Every single time. Never heard of it.
Right.
And it's coming out next year.
It is. I can't wait.
Anyway,
my number 4 is Fallout 4.
Really?
Yes. I prefer 4 to 3, but I think I'm going by I think. The reasoning behind it is because of how invested I became in Fallout 4. I didn't do any of the mods or anything like that.
I didn't touch. No,
it became just such a, like part of my life when Fallout 4 first came out. And one of the other reasons is the song on the advert. It was Dion the Wanderer.
Yeah,
and that is rude. That flicks off by itself. I can't help that, by the way. That's on silent the whole way through.
We're going to get copyrighted there.
Yeah. By Sky News.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it was Dion the Wanderer. And Dion the Wanderer is one of my favourite songs. It's the bloke walking with the dog.
Is that yeah, that one. Yeah.
That's the one. And that is on my playlist through everything.
Yeah.
Literally.
It's great, great song.
But it was great. Yeah, it was a great song. Great game. I personally loved it. It was just.
I think it would probably be. I did like 4, but it hasn't even got to my honourable mentions.
No, yeah, but
that sounds daft.
No, yeah, but that's.
I think I can remember.
I can understand why 3 gets in there so much. 3 was, I think, because when 3 came out, there was absolutely nothing that had been done like it before.
No,
absolutely.
Because it's nothing like Fallout 2 or 1. Nothing like it.
No, absolutely not.
So
no, they were just they were PC games.
PC games, weren't they? Yeah.
So yeah,
I can remember with Fallout 4. Can you remember when it first came out? And when you load at the menu goes da da da, and you're thinking, oh god, and it goes boom boom. Oh, Fallout 4 DLC was really good as well. You played the DLC, didn't you?
Yes.
Yeah. Far Harbor.
Great.
Far Harbor.
Great fun.
Oh my god, what an experience.
Great fun.
I love Far Harbor. Is it my number 4 now?
It is now your number 4.
Right. I have a good friend called JF, John Frandon, right? It's about you at school. Good friend of mine. We played the absolute life out of Borderlands 2.
Oh, great game.
Borderlands 2 and its DLC are probably one of the most fun multiplayer experiences I've ever had. I loved playing Borderlands 2 with JF. It was a religious experience.
I played it with Ian, if you're watching.
Yeah.
Ian, I played it with a friend of mine, Ian. I've never met him in my life. He lives up in Oldham. He's in his, I think he's in his 50s. He's an old boy. He's an old boy.
Bloody toy boy, isn't you?
Yeah.
Your face, Jesus.
Right. But yeah. So yeah. I know. But carry on. Yeah. Sorry, it's your.
It's just I just love. Yeah. It's
such fun.
The deal. I can't even. There was a butterfly.
He was in here earlier. Just going off the gaming topics. We've got a mascot.
Come on.
We've got a mascot.
Well, probably coming Tottenham. It's gone back out. I think there was a D&D DLC. I think.
I never played any of the DLCs, but
DLC was really good.
Really?
But Borderlands 2, yeah, I tell you, that was an experience. Borderlands 3, yeah.
Do you know what? I was just about to say, just going slow on topic still. I've recently acquired Borderlands 3 for free. If any of you want to know how to do this, you go on to your PlayStation Now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Download Borderlands 3.
Yeah.
Then I got rid of PlayStation Now, and I've got Borderlands 3, and I can play it without actually paying the subscription for. Because I got the free 7-day.
Sony.
Yes.
Sony, get this man.
I'm sure Sony are watching this podcast.
Yeah, Sony.
Well,
yeah.
So
I'll put the PS1 intro on this, and they'll definitely
watch it. Yeah.
Yeah, they'll definitely.
Yeah, they can have their $7.99 if they want.
Yeah.
The PlayStation Now. But yeah, I got the free 7-day things. Downloaded Borderlands 3. Thought, well, I'll give it a go. Didn't play it. The 7 days ran out. I went onto my library again. It was still there because they are any games. So I still got like Dynasty Warriors that I downloaded from PlayStation Now.
Yeah.
But because if you stream the game, then you can't play it again unless you've got PlayStation Now. But if you actually download the game, for some reason, it lets you keep the game even after PlayStation.
That's weird.
Yeah, because PlayStation Plus doesn't work like that. Once your PlayStation Plus runs out,
then you can't do anything.
It locks the game off.
If we ever get a T-shirt, right?
Yeah.
I want a big top that says massive mug or muggins on it.
Okay.
Because I pay for PS Now, and I'm a mug, and I don't even use it.
Yeah.
So I should probably look into that.
That's fine. I'll get. I don't pay for PS Now and get free games.
And I've got free Borderlands 3.
So Borderlands 2 was your number 4.
Yeah, what's your number 4?
Mine was Fallout 4, wasn't it?
Of course it was. What's your number 3 then?
My number 3.
So we're doing honourable mentions now.
Well, we can do the honourable mentions. Just a quick fly through. We don't need to explain.
We'll do honourable mentions now.
I will list off my 5 honourable mentions then. Yeah. So God of War was one of my honourable mentions.
Yeah.
Pokemon Red, Blue, and Crystal.
Yeah.
They were my 3 favourite.
Okay, yeah.
They were the 3 that really got me when I was younger.
Red and Blue are basically the same thing though.
FIFA 2003 and 2007.
Right.
Yeah.
Who was on 07? Was it Patrick Vieira was on 07, I
think so, yeah.
Right, yeah.
Football Manager 2008.
Yes.
Because it's one of those that I always, even though it's 2008, I always go back to because I know the players that I know.
Of course.
Gabriel Torres, Wijnaldum is a 16-year-old on there, playing for Feyenoord, I think. But yeah, and then Assassin's Creed 1, the Ezio Collection, and Black Flag. That's my honourable mentions.
There you go. Vague.
Honourable mentions.
Here's mine.
Go for it.
Right. Ready?
Yeah.
In no particular order. This is just an order. BioShock 1. Right. 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 I will take. I'm not going to go into too much meat and gravy of it. That's
Please don't. We're running out of time.
Not even a correct time, but
not even a correct time. Or term?
Not even correct term. If you tell me that BioShock 3 Infinite is better than BioShock 1, I don't want to hear it.
I've only recently started playing them when I come on the PlayStation Collection Store.
Don't want to hear that Infinite is better than BioShock 1. It is not. The order, if anything, is 1, 3, 2.
I actually preferred playing 1 than what I gave Infinite a go. I didn't complete 1, but I actually gave Infinite a go, and I liked Infinite.
One's got the same kind of vibe as Fallout 3 for me. Dingy, moody. Right. I'm sorry, have you ever played the Ni no Kuni games?
No, I see you playing them, and I really want to borrow them if you have a disc copy.
I do, but I haven't got them.
Okay.
So I'll get them back at some point.
When you get them back.
Right. You know they're animated by Ghibli people,
yes.
Right?
I know. This is why I really want...
We love Ghibli films.
We do love... Right? We are Studio Ghibli fans.
What's your favourite Ghibli? Go.
Oh, Christ. There's 2. I can't differentiate.
I've got one ultimate.
I can't differentiate. Princess Mononoke and The Cat Returns.
Spirited Away.
Oh, yeah.
Spirited Away is my top.
Okay.
If
I was going to... the one I watched the most, and I have watched the most, is The Cat Returns. I love
That's on halfway, isn't it? The English one.
Yeah.
And it's Claire Danes does Princess Mononoke in the...
Howl's Moving Castle is Willem Dafoe.
Is it?
It is.
Who's famous in Spirited Away? Nobody.
I don't know.
There's no famous person in Spirited Away.
I don't know. No, I think Willem Dafoe's actually done a couple.
I'm not surprised. He's a bit of a
mentalist. He plays the wizard in... No, it's not Howl's Moving... Is it Howl's Moving Castle?
Oh, what the Scarecrow?
No. So it's not Howl's Moving Castle that he's in. It's
The Wizard.
Castle in the Sky.
Oh yeah.
He's the wizard in that.
Yeah, Ni no Kuni games. Yeah, fabulous.
Cool.
It's like if you play them both, that's about 200 hours of just fun, and it's good. So definitely, you'll have them. Right. This is a bit of a weird one that not many people.
You realise honourable mentions we don't tan them, and I just listed off my 5.
Yeah, I'll make mine really quick. Right. I'll make it really quick. Mad Max.
Oh, I've got a whole episode lined up for it.
What? Mad Max?
Most underrated games of all
Right,
time.
okay. Mad Max.
Most
It's on
underrated game of all time.
Mad Max.
I'm playing it at the moment.
I love Mad Max.
I'm playing it at the moment. I re-downloaded it because it was on offer for. I got £10
Yeah.
PlayStation card for my birthday.
Yeah. Mad Max.
Mad Max on there for $7.99.
Mad Max.
What a game!
In it, fab.
How I don't understand
love
how
Mad
it didn't
Max.
get the
How
recognition.
did it not bloody just go?
It's so good.
I love Mad Max. Right,
Yeah.
Viva Pinata.
Never played it.
Because you're not on Xbox.
No.
When I was too busy, I don't want to spoil my number one. When I was too busy not chainsawing people's heads off and shooting people on Halo and all this kind of stuff, I played Viva Pinata because that calmed me down.
Right.
Viva Pinata, great game.
Oh, brought you back down to like a
to a
lower
not
level so that
wanting
you
to-
might be able to sleep.
Yeah,
No.
not wanting to kill anyone,
Yeah.
kind of thing. And the last one, going back to killing people, but not killing people, it's actually, so I grew up, and I still I look at it now and again, wrestling, right? WWE. As a child, with my older sister, we used to play SmackDown Here Comes the Pain.
Here comes the pain.
Here Comes the Pain with Brock Lesnar on the front.
Lesnar on the front. Oh,
What a
right.
game.
Yeah.
I
Was
always, she'd always, see my sister, right? She won't listen to this, Jade, right?
How
But-
rude.
She won't listen to it. But basically, what she used to do is, this is on SmackDown 2, like nothing to do with Here Comes the Pain. I used to be Badass Taker, right? American Badass Taker.
Yep.
She was always The Rock. And when I beat her up, she'd go, "Oh God, let me get up." So she'd be on the floor with The Rock, like going like this, right? She'd be like, "Oh God, let me get up, let me get up." And she'd get up. She could be full rock bottoms under people's elbow, and she'd pin me like that. And as she's 7 years older than me, and I'd be like, "Jade, stop it!" And then she'd do it.
What did you do again? do it again.
Jade, stop it! Jade, stop it! Let me get up, Jade. But Here Comes the Pain. That was good as well. She used to use Brock Lesnar all the time. I used to use Undertaker. Great game.
Right. I feel like you went into a lot more depth. With
I
your
did.
Honourable mentions.
Soz.
That's all right. Well, it's not
well.
a problem.
Content.
But yeah, I mean, do I get to go back and tell you why I left mine now? Or? No, I didn't think so. No, it's a one-way street. This definitely a
One way.
right. So my number 3. We're going into top 3 now, aren't we? My number 3 is Skyrim. Skyrim
That's
is
high.
No, is it though? It's Skyrim. For all the reasons we've already listed throughout the show.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Skyrim. I still go back to. I've completed Skyrim, like I said, a good 35 times.
Can't do it.
And I just and every time I'm a new species, I try to learn new things, and it's one thing I can't do, and I keep trying to do, is get my smithing up high enough so I can get the dragon
Just
armor.
do the cheat. Do the Iron Dagger cheat.
No, I will not cheat.
I did it.
I will not cheat.
I had a great time with it.
No, I
Iron
will not
Dagger cheat. It was great.
You're number 3.
Right. Okay. This came out when I was about 11 or 12. Quite impressive, but they're like very early puberty days. Diablo 2.
Okay.
Right. Diablo 2.
Not Devil May Cry.
No. Diablo 2 for me was one of the first PC games I properly played, and I loved it. Which is, and it's amazing to think that the remaster is out in less than 4 weeks. Well, about 4 weeks.
Yes.
Diablo 2 remastered. If you never played Diablo 2, bloody what? Jesus, almost 10 years, almost 20 years ago now. Diablo 2 was amazing. If you like Diablo 3, it's better than 2. No! Diablo 2 is better than 3. That's what I meant to say.
We got there.
Yeah. What's your number 2?
My number 2 is...
Devil May Cry 2.
is Final Fantasy 8.
Which one's that? What happened in that?
That is, you are Squall. You are... So you're in academy. You start off as like a college student. Well, the opening scene is you being sliced up by somebody.
Oh yeah.
And then, but it turns
Jesus!
out you're actually in like an academy for young people that go on off to learn to go out in the world.
Final Fantasy 8.
It's. I wouldn't say it was hugely dissimilar to 7 in the fact of where you start like with 7, Cloud and you're a soldier, whereas this it's almost like you're aiming to become a soldier.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
It's 8 just had. It was the first Final Fantasy I'd ever played.
Mm-hmm.
And it was also the opening scene and the cutscenes were anime. They were, but like, but how they are now. It was the first one that actually really went out on a limb to make it look beautiful. And just the gameplay, just the soundtrack. It's one of those soundtracks where I sit and play it now and I fall asleep. It's like it really relaxes. It's not boring.
It's like ASMR.
It's like what?
You know what ASMR is?
Go on.
When people like whisper into a mic,
right?
And they make you like soothing noises.
Yeah. So it's like that. I guess I've never compared it to that, but but yeah, Final Fantasy. It had such a huge impact. It started me off on my Final Fantasy run then. So I had Crystal Chronicles. I bought Dirge of Cerberus, which was a really good PS2 game. Doesn't get a lot of hype, if you will. And then Final Fantasy 10, 12, 10, 2,
24, 26.
When we get there,
52.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Probably will get there.
Yeah. Maybe so. Not. Yeah, it was. Yeah, Final Fantasy VIII will always have a huge. Squall is my favourite character. I love Cloud. I love Sephiroth.
I can't even think. Was it Squall?
Squall.
I don't even know what he looks like.
Yeah, Squall. Then you got the Sorceress. Cypher is like your rival. He's like the Gary in Pokemon.
Who's the little dude with the little? Who's the little wizard with the little yellow eyes?
Oh, see, that's Final Fantasy 9.
Right. That was 8 then.
And I've never played 9.
How do you spell Squall?
That is Zidane.
How do you spell Squall?
Squall. Squall.
Squall?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. What, Leonard? Leon, yeah.
Oh, did you know that Cloud's birthday is one day before mine?
Is it?
Yes.
Do you know I share the same birthday with Mo Salah?
Do you?
Exact same day.
Mine's Balotelli in the exact same day.
Yeah, exact same day.
Exact same day, exact same year.
Who turned out better for Liverpool, Mo Salah or Balotelli? Balotelli.
Obviously.
Right. Anyway.
Was that your number 2? That was my number 2.
But so this is the thing, right? And I was saying this before. There are games that are not on our list that we haven't played. I haven't played that, and you haven't played certain games. We will make it not a mission, but it will make it a thing in order to make it a thing.
Yeah.
My number 2, right?
Go on.
Pokemon Gold.
Oh, so you went, see, I had Crystal in a mention. That was Silver, Crystal, and Gold, wasn't they? The ones that come out.
Yes. No. Gold, Silver, and
Crystal.
Was it Crystal? Was it?
Yeah, because Gold and Silver was
Lugia and Ho-Oh.
Ho-Oh, and Crystal was Suicune.
Was that?
Yeah. Suicune was on the cover.
So you say Suicune as well?
Yeah.
I couldn't for years work out what it was.
I think when I was younger, I think I used to call it Suicide, but
yeah, I did as well. It looks like Suicide.
Right, because it was Raikou, Suicune, and Entei were the 3. Yeah, and they did films about Suicune and Entei.
They did, didn't they? Yeah, they
not
did.
Raikou. I don't remember seeing Raikou in a film.
Racism. Raikouism.
Completely.
Racism to electric types.
Yeah.
Pokemon Gold. Right. If I were to ask you, right, you've got the starters from Gen 2, right?
Yep.
Right. And you better not make a mistake here.
Okay.
Right? If you could have a Chikorita, a Cyndaquil, or a Totodile, which way are you going?
Cyndaquil.
Wrong. Absolutely wrong. That you couldn't be more wrong.
Cyndaquil. It looks better.
It's Totodile. Totodile every day of the week because for alligator, right?
I know why. I get it.
For alligator is... I know there's nothing to do with types.
No, I know it's not. No, I get it.
For alligator is bloody my favourite Pokemon of all time.
See, Quilava was a high favourite. I liked Quilava. Yeah. It's
like a teenage one.
I'll give you one of my very random favourite Pokemons as well. It was Persian.
Why?
I have no idea.
Why?
I used to just love Persian. I have no idea why.
Do you know who... here's a Pokemon that everyone likes. Gengar.
Yeah. It's alright.
You like Persian, but you don't like Gengar. There's something wrong with
it's
you.
It's like cat. See, the cat returns is my favourite. I just got a new kitten.
You like cats?
Persian.
Yeah, I like cats. Yeah.
So yeah.
Pokemon Gold. I can remember. I was like, 8 or 9 or something like that.
Yeah.
I think I was in year 5. Basically, I can remember I duped my Feraligatr 6 times.
Really?
Right? And I just, for fun, I just used to go into the Elite Four.
Yeah.
And my Feraligatr had 3 HMs on it for no reason. I think it had Surf, Strength, Waterfall, and Hydro Pump, I think.
Right.
And now as almost a 30-year-old, that makes no sense whatsoever.
No.
But as a 9-year-old, it made so much sense.
Perfect sense.
Right. I just used to batter it every time. I wasn't aware of shinies or anything like that back then. And I used to always go to the same spot. I probably saw the amount of times that I played Pokemon Gold, I probably saw a lot of shinies. Do you think I thought to catch them?
No.
No, of course I didn't.
No, of course.
So I think Ursaring. You know what Ursaring is?
Yep.
The big.
Yep.
Yeah. I think I can remember. I feel like I saw a shiny one once. I think they're green, and I just didn't do anything. Oh. I just went, boink,
Yeah.
that kind of thing, you know, with my
Just
alligator.
dropped his ass.
But Pokemon Gold, I played it a hell of a lot, and I've still got my original in there. But I bloody cleared off the save, didn't I?
Oh.
Because I'm a massive moron.
Oh, well then it gives you even more reason to have another go.
Nope.
Okay. We don't replay games.
I won't touch those memories.
Ben Saywell doesn't.
Yep.
Ben, the cat whisperer Saywell does not
I don't
replay a game.
replay games now. No. I think it's a waste of time.
Whereas
if you disagree with that,
list is
comment.
Yeah, yeah, that can be something for the viewers. Do you replay games, or are you a one and done man?
Yeah, are you a one and done? I'm one and done. You're a replay.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, I like to warm up to it.
Oh. Right, is this your number one?
My number one.
The Last of Us. Okay, yeah, Last of Us.
It has to be.
I was waiting for it.
It has
you have two and one in your top 10 then?
I do have two and one in my top 10.
Oh my god.
Yeah. The main reason for this, the reason it gripped me at first was it wasn't long after I just had my daughter.
Yeah.
That it came out and that I got it. I know,
I'm
right?
For it. Yeah,
right.
yeah.
But, and this is God's honest truth, right? When I played the first one and what happens at the start, I cried.
Yeah, I get it.
We're not talking blubbering, we're talking, lump in the throat, tear coming down the eye cry.
Yeah.
And then playing through and protecting Ellie and just the bond and the connection they have, and there's just the beautiful moments when the giraffes walk past.
Oh, fab. Yeah.
Just everything about it. When I was watching it, I felt. And do you know what I've really had to another thing? Yeah. When they announced Last of Us 2 at E3, I watched that and I was watching that live. Yeah. And it come up with I think it's Joel walking through and it's her playing the guitar.
And he's at the doorway, isn't he?
Right, and I'm starting to think like, oh, is this The Last of Us? Is this The Last of Us?
Yeah.
And then he walks through and then it's them and he what does he say?
Can't remember.
I'm like,
where's my putter?
No, he says something like, "Oh, do you really want to go through with this, kiddo?" And she says, "I want to kill every last one of them." And then it goes into the music. Yeah. The last, that was me again. Choked up. Tears coming down. Happiness. That time. It was pure joy.
When you've got a connection like that to a game,
that is what it is. It is that connection. And even I've now played The Last of Us 1 24 times. I've completed that now. And every single time at the end and with the music.
What happens. What, with 1 or 2?
1.
Right, okay.
1.
I know what happens with 1.
2, I still haven't done 2 a second time yet. I'm struggling to bring myself to it. Because it is so, and it's because it's so long and it's so, Yeah. But, and I'll tell you what, The Last of Us 2, I actually preferred the second half. Right. Being the other person.
Abby.
I actually preferred being Abby. Yeah, and it was only because of the story. And you sort of see like the other side. I thought it was just so well done. Neil Druckmann is a effing genius, complete effing genius. I am nervous about the series, but I also can't wait because I want to show people that I love that don't play it how good The Last of Us is.
Aren't they doing a series as well?
That's what I just said. Yeah. Yeah, about the series.
I think you're about you're on about that. Yeah,
I'm on about the series. Yeah, the TV series.
Yeah, right.
That's what I meant. The TV series. I am nervous about the TV series.
Right. Oh, yeah, that's what you mean then. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
that's what you mean. Yeah.
But yeah, so The Last of Us will always be. The gameplay itself was just unbelievable. Graphically, it was astounding. And the story is just the best storyline game I have ever played, and I think I will ever play.
How did you feel about the multiplayer mode? Did you like that?
No, I wasn't a big fan.
I liked it.
I liked it, and I played it a little bit, but I didn't care for it because I loved the story so much that I could easily go back. The moment I completed The Last of Us 1, I started it again. Literally straight after. Yeah. Because you get the plus mode.
Yeah.
So I need to stop touching wires.
Right.
So, number 1.
Yeah, number 1
is by any chance.
You've probably seen it, haven't you?
No, I haven't. Well, I just gathered when you said the chainsaw.
Have a guess.
Is it Gears of War?
It's Gears of War, right. Gears of War, that's another one, right. I'll make this quite brief, right. It's the only game that's got me out of bed early before I went to school. Yeah. Right. I used to, with Nico, right, Nico Nariello and Koo and all that kind of stuff, and Ryan Brian the Crane, love him, right? You don't know him, but I know.
I don't know, no. That's right, you're allowed to have other friends.
I've made some very good friends through Xbox. Obviously, I've known Nico and Koo for bloody millennia, but yeah. Gears of War, I used to wake up early, right, and we'd start up a game, right. We'd all get on about 7:30, right, and just go try and get a game on Gridlock, right, and just this is Xbox, so you'll have no idea. But you just run to the middle of the map, try and get boom, try and get snipe, and just bloody launch the life out of each other. Gears of War, the campaign was great.
for me, the multiplayer was better, and that's why it's kind of gone. The campaign was really good anyway, but the multiplayer for me is the most. If you said to me, "What's your favourite ever memory of just games?" It's Gears of War playing online with people. I loved it, and if I could go back, 15 years ago now, over half my life ago. Oh God, that's getting on it, right?
That's scary.
That's half my life ago.
That's scary.
It's still my top thing.
Yeah.
Ever, Gears of War 1, yeah. The boss fight at the end's a bit annoying, but apart from that, great game. And Carmine for life, by the way. You're just nod, yeah.
Okay.
Carmine for life.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Carmine
for life.
Yeah, I'm a fan.
Yeah. Top 10s.
Top 10s. So they're good top 10s as well.
They're strong top 10s.
They are strong top
and the
10s,
good thing is, I haven't played half of yours, and you haven't played half of mine.
No, I feel like.
Or have you? No, you haven't played any Xbox ones, have you?
I feel like I may have to just go and buy an old Xbox.
That's out of your control, isn't it? Yeah, you can get a cheap Xbox.
To be fair,
now,
I think my brother's. I think Dawson's got one. I think he's got. I think he's probably got a couple of old Xboxes knocking about, so I could give
just nick one off him.
Some Halos and some Gears. I have played Gears, and I thoroughly enjoyed.
All you got to do is get a Game Pass, and you've got everything. Yeah,
exactly. Well, he's got a Game Pass, so I'll just use his.
Just use his.
Yeah.
Right. So shall I cut that there then? So that was top 10s.
There we go.
If you disagree, put your top 10s. I'll put this on YouTube.
Yes.
Put them down
Let's
there.
hear your top 10s and whose top 10 is stronger. We will put ours up. We will put our lists up, and you can decide whose is stronger. It's not. You've got Viva Pinata in it.
No, that's honourable mention. That's not top 10.
It?
Yeah. I can listen to me.
Okay.
Right. See you in a minute.
See you in a minute. So, at the end of each show, we are going to be doing the quiz to determine who the real gaming god is. That can stay on there now.
My eyes went funny.
Yeah. I can stay on there now. Each episode, I'm going to describe a game without saying any of the characters or the name of the game. And Ben will do vice versa. And we need to come up with what the name of the game is. So, to start.
I feel like yours is going to be really quite descriptive, and mine's not.
Probably that describes our personalities.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're Mr. Charisma.
I am so charismatic.
Yes.
Can you tell?
So, I will begin. My first one for you, Cat Whisperer.
Yeah.
Man has to escape hordes of zombies on a motorbike.
Days Gone.
Ding!
You played Days Gone?
I have.
It's on my list. It's on my list.
I have. Well, I say I've played it. I started it, did about 2 hours of it. Mm. It was all right.
I think I was the same boat, actually. I think.
Yeah, it was all right. I didn't mind it, but yeah, it didn't grip me.
Yeah. God, right. You're going to get this straight away.
Okay.
Right, but yours wasn't too bad.
No, I thought.
So mine is a one word, right? And you'll get it straight away, right? So this is my game, and you've got to guess my game, right?
Yes.
Boy.
Oh, God of War.
God of War.
Yes. I like what you did there.
Boy.
Boy.
God of War.
Yes. Ding.
If
so
you
that's
didn't get that,
yeah.
You know.
Ready? Woman in a futuristic robot future must find out who she really is.
Horizon. There we go. Look.
There we go.
Yeah, Horizon. What's the full name for Horizon?
Zero Dawn.
Zero Dawn, isn't it? Yeah.
Second one. So that is 2-1.
So my second one's going to be quite similar to my first one.
Okay.
And I think you're really going to enjoy it.
Okay.
But it might be a bit harder. But it probably won't be harder. You've just got to think. You've just got to put him in the situation.
Right.
Ready?
Yeah.
Gosh!
What was that? I'm going to go with Kingdom Hearts.
Yes! It's Goofy from Kingdom Hearts. Gosh!
I couldn't have gone with anything else. Yes.
Go! I can't do it. You go on. You do it.
No, I'm a Mickey Mouse. I can't do the.
Wow.
Hey, everybody! I can do the Mickey Mouse, not the. Go on.
Put Kratos and Goofy together. Gosh! I'm trying to get my third now. I don't want to go the same route.
Okay. Well, I'll it's my third anyway, so it's 2-2. My third is group of elite soldiers must rescue the world with special powers.
Group of elite soldiers.
I guess, yeah. Well, I'll tell you what we'll do it better. Group of elite people with special powers must save the world.
That's quite vague, isn't it? They think.
All right, it's
not.
It's been released. It's not. No, and I have to take your first answer.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's Avengers.
Oh, of course it is.
If you'd let me finish before you went in on Borderlands, I was going to say it has been released in the last couple of years.
I'll take an L on the first week.
Well, no, it depends if I get this one. I went first.
Oh yeah, good point. Let me think.
Is this where you go really obscure now to make sure you don't take the L?
Let me think.
This is where they should be written down, Benjamin.
Yeah. Let me think of something.
You know, I think mine were fair.
Yeah, I mean the last one's a bit vague, but that's the challenge. It's supposed to get more challenging.
I mean, yeah, I think the third one should be, I guess, a little bit more vague too. So yeah, so what have you got for me? You know, this preparation.
Actually, I could see. The thing is, right, I could say something right now, and you think it was something else, but it's going to be something else.
Okay.
Right. Okay.
Well, just going to go for it.
Young boy recruits creatures from the wild to assist him on his quest to take over the major evil.
See, it's obvious what I'm going to say to it, but yes. I'm not going to say that because I know it's something else.
Yeah.
Can I ask one question? Is it a game I've played?
No.
Right. Ni no Kuni.
No! It's the first Ni no Kuni.
Take the win.
No! It's the first Ni no Kuni game, yeah. Because Ni no Kuni 2 is nothing like that.
No. I really had a feeling you were going to go Ni no Kuni.
You knob.
And yes.
Yeah, so basically, in Ni no Kuni, I won't really too much, but you basically recruit familiars, they're called.
Yes.
Right? Not Pokemon. Or Digimon. Ni no Kuni, great game, but yeah, you've won, right?
Yeah, and do you know what? It's only because you spoke about Ni no Kuni 2 in the episode that I actually thought it was that. And I have seen little clips of Ni no Kuni.
Yeah. Great game.
So that's 1-0 to me.
I've taken the L this week. That's probably backwards. Who cares?
This week I am the gaming god.
I've taken the L.
This week I am the gaming god.
You're the gaming god this week, right?
Well,
what prize do you win?
At the end At the end of the at the end of the year? We'll do this as a yearly thing.
Yeah, right. Yearly thing, is it?
A yearly thing.
We'll
do it to the end of this year.
We've got 4 months until it's the end of December.
Yes.
Yeah, that's fine.
So we'll do it up till then.
I can't wait for the Christmas episode.
The Christmas episode is going to be fantastic.
We're going to talk about Christmas games.
Yes.
There isn't any. Not really.
Does South Park come in? There's some bits in South Park that are a bit Christmassy.
Yeah.
We'll talk about games that possibly have Christmas in them.
Yes.
At some point.
Yes. Yeah.
So yeah,
that's it. Then, I suppose.
Thanks for joining us, guys.
Yeah,
if you like the show, then please let your friends know.
Give us a thumbs up.
Exactly.
Follow us on Spotify. Follow us on TikTok.
Absolutely.
Instagram. Bloody everything. We're on everything. As far as I know.
Next week we'll be bringing you the news of the week, as always. A special topic that me and Ben decide on what we're going to speak about next week. Could be something to do with the news of the week, couldn't it?
Yeah. If there's a lot of news next week, it'll be news heavy.
It'll be news heavy. Yeah.
Yeah.
And and then we'll see if Ben can redeem himself.
I won't.
On the Gaming God quiz.
Gosh!
Thanks for coming. Peace. Boom.
Ta-da!
Yeah.